And you, of course, can follow along with the action on the screen in front of you. We're high above the volleyball courts here. We're literally up in the rafters. There's a rafter that runs through the press box, and it's the main support rafter for the roof of the Coliseum. I went over and touched it. It's about, it's about 6 foot, 7 foot above the floor here. And I'm looking out on rafters right now that are located right below those, cross rafters. So we have a high view of the action. In the court nearest to you, you see the Almena Northern Valley girls. They're wearing green, and they have a white slash across and black letters, white piping. Across the court, you see Axtell and their royal blue and white jerseys. And right now, both teams are ready to go. And Northern Valley is going to get things underway. They'll start serving. And the referee handed the ball to the server. I didn't catch her number as she was walking out of my sight. Number 15 serving, and that is Lowry. The ball's put in play. Here comes a kill off the hands of a blocker. That blocker was number 10, Jaden Smith, I believe, who's in the starting lineup for Northern Valley, and it goes off her hands and out of bounds. Cross-court serve coming in. And a hard kill put down by Northern Valley, and they tie things up at 1 point apiece. And trotting back to serve. And it's hard to see the numbers clearly from up here, so it wasn't number 10 earlier, it was number 18, which is Sammons. Bumped up from the back row by Axtell, and then back to Sammons. She bumps it up, cross-court set. Here comes a kill that hit the tape and somehow bounced over, but before it bounced over and fell on Axtell's side of the net, it hit the out of bounds. No, it did not. So it is going to be a point for Northern Valley, and I didn't see things as clearly as the refs. Apparently a kill attempt goes awry off of the hands of Busing. And so that means Sammons is going to be serving again. She puts the ball in play, just cleared the net. Nice, nasty serve, but it does have the opportunity to come back. No, it doesn't. It goes into the net, and that should be a Northern Valley point. Just in case it was going to come back, there was a good play at the net made by Covington, but it wasn't necessary. High set. Here comes a kill attempt past the blockers. Kept alive into the front row. Too close to the net on the pass. And Busing puts it down. And that ends a nice run at the service line for Northern Valley. The score is now 4-2. And I don't know why our camera that is on the scoreboard seems to have frozen up. The next break in the action, I'll see if I can get that going. And that was a long serve. Coming in for Northern Valley to serve is number 14, Kaylee Hammond. Her serve's a good one to the back row. Cross-court set. Here comes a kill attempt into the net. That time Busing was going to try to cut it by the blockers, but cut it into the net instead. And so the score is 6-2 in favor of Northern Valley. Serve comes in off of the hands of Hammond. We have a set over the net. Now we have a cross-court set, and here comes a kill off the blockers and down. Put down hard that time by number 6, Paige Baird, who is the daughter of the head coach, Kirsten Baird, who's also assisted by Megan Frost. Here comes the serve, low serve. We have a set, and it's just pushed past the blockers and down. Busing picking a nice spot on the floor and placing the ball beautifully. Not a hard kill, nothing fancy, just a good court awareness, and a point scored. Chelsea Smith serves the ball into the net. Where, of course, at the end of October, you begin to see Christmas decorations appearing in stores, and an early Christmas gift given by Axtell As going back to serve, Baird. Here comes a kill, and Baird calls it long. Actually, that was not Baird who called it long. That was Salmons, and it is indeed long. And so Northern Valley up to an early lead on the defending state champions. They lead this one 9-3 early in the first set. And here comes the Baird serve. The libero sends it really high, and it's just going to be rolled over. This should be an opportunity to get into the offense. We have a pass. We have a set. We have a kill off the blocker's going to come back. So Axtell does a good job reacting to it. That kill goes to the back row. We have a set for Boosing, who tried to get it by the blockers, and she had it put right back in her face. And getting up there and putting it down was Salmons, and a timeout taken by Axtell. We'll be back.
All American Glass is there to serve their customers wherever they are. At All American Glass, they feature NGA certified master technicians to handle your insurance claims or emergency repairs. All American Glass will repair first and replace when necessary. Call All American Glass in Long Island, Kansas at 785-854-7625 or toll free at 866-312-2257. Are you tired of all the TV ads for auto insurance? At the Almena Insurance Agency, many of the companies they represent eliminate that advertising cost and pass the savings on to you. No frills, just good rates and service. At the Almena Insurance Agency, a portion of every premium dollar that you pay while doing business with them is invested back into the community and the school district. That's the Almena Insurance Agency of Almena. With locations in Almena and Norton, the Almena...
We'll get back to that message shortly because the girls have retaken the court. The score right now, our scoreboard clock, I'm working on it, worked on it during that timeout. I'll continue to try to mess with things. But it's not showing a nice 7-point lead that was just extended. I was looking at the scoreboard clock, so I didn't see who scored the point, but it's an 11-3 advantage for Northern Valley, who have come out smoking. Baird continuing to serve. The timeout didn't cool her off, and that time Chelsea Smith sends the ball off of her hands out of bounds, so it's a service ace for Baird as she drops back to serve it again. She jump serves it in. That's sent high in the back row. We have a set. We have a kill by Boosing. Boosing is a senior. Of course, a member of that state championship team from a year ago and a major force on the front line for Axtell. But the score is 12-4, and it was called out, but I think it landed in. No, it did not. There was good judgment. I cannot see the out-of-bounds line. The camera can, but I was looking at the court rather than the camera. And here comes the serve. Doing the serving is number 5, Cox, Zoe Cox, and here comes a kill. Cox goes down to get it. We have a set and a kill off the blockers, slowed down by the blockers at the line. We have a nice pass by Cox, and now we have the ball on the other side of the court, and it goes into the net. And so it's 14-4, a 10-point advantage in the first game of this set by the Almena Northern Valley girls. And the serve off the hand of Cox goes in the back row. There's a kill past the blockers. Good job keeping things alive, and that resulted in the ball being hit out of bounds. And so let's give credit for that point to number 14, Kaylee Hammond, who went down to her knees to keep things alive for her team. Here comes a serve from Cox. That goes over the head of the young lady who received it, and that is lifted. And so it is now 16-4. Ball comes in, set high, bump forward at the net, hit over by Boosing, and it goes into the net as unable to make the play at the net that time, and trying to get the numbers and get familiar with the names was number 10, Jaden Smith, who's in playing the front row. And here comes the Boosing serve. And it attempt to catch the corner, just caught it. You had to wait, see how that one was going to be called. It looked like it was in to me, but I wanted to wait for the call, and the line judge saw it the same way. And so it is a 17-5 advantage for Almena Northern Valley. And here comes the serve in, bumped high. Set cross court, here comes a kill attempt off the blockers and out of bounds. So it went off the hands that time of Covington. And that stops a big run by the young ladies from Northern Valley. Here comes the serve in, and it's an ace. Serving was Boosing. Again, having trouble getting the numbers. That wasn't Boosing, obviously. That was serving before. And here comes a play at the net, and just a mistimed jump there by Lowry, and the ball goes into the net. So it's 17-8. Bumped up, bumped back into play, and bumped over the net by Axtell. We have a set cross court. Here comes a kill attempt. Drove it into the blockers and down on Axtell's side of the net. So that is going to send Lowry back to serve for Northern Valley. And her jump serve goes to the libero in the back row, Smith, and goes past the block attempt on the front row and just batted across then by Northern Valley. Over the blockers, good job backing up behind the blockers, and then a kill attempt to reward her for her hard work. Put down by Baird, and a timeout taken again by Axtell. The score is 19-8, Northern Valley.
Bank offers a full range of personal and commercial banking services, including checking and savings accounts, certificates of deposit, IRAs, loans, and more. They also offer a variety of insurance products through their in-house insurance agency. Stop by today and let Almena State Bank make your financial goals a reality. First National Bank and Trust in Phillipsburg, Logan, and Long Island is proud to support the area athletics. Check out their mobile banking app, Go Ag Bank, for banking on the go. That's all brought to you by the First National Bank and Trust in Phillipsburg, Logan, and Long Island. Member FDIC.
Josh McLean, your channel seed rep in the Alameda and Long Island area, knows the importance of staying connected and getting his boots dirty all season long. As a channel seeds rep, Josh looks to get the most out of your fields by putting himself in them throughout the season. And now you can put seedsmanship to work with their new and enhanced website features at Channel Seeds. It's the added value of year-round.
And we will be back to that message, I'm sure, before the broadcast is over. And that was a nice kill off the blockers, light kill off the blockers, right down the line for the point. And that is number 16, I believe, that scored that, which is Dieters. Again, from this distance, especially the numbers on the blue jerseys not showing up, but that was a nice kill put down by Baird. And that is going to move the score up to 20-9. Serve comes in, kill, handled well in the back row, bumped up, and then just pushed over the blockers and in play on the other side of the net. And here comes Boosing flying in and firing it off the blocker's hands. The blocker was set, but the angle was facing out of bounds, and the strength of the kill puts a point on the board for Axtell. They're down by 10. The score is 20-10. You can now see it on our scoreboard. I want to thank everyone that was involved in that. Kelly Epp, Dalton Snyder. And we are up and running the way we're supposed to be up and running again with the scoreboard. Axtell taking a point. Here comes a serve into the back row, and that is going to be misfired. And so Axtell trying to stage the big comeback. They're down by 8. And here comes the serve. dugout. Nice pass that time. We have a set. And well play, soft put back. That time by Baird. 21-12. Hammond back to serve. Hammond jumps it up, sends it into Smith, who bumps it forward, and it's just going to be pushed over. And no, it is not going to be pushed over. It's going to be pushed into the net. So it's 22-12. 10-point lead for Northern Valley. Here comes the serve into the back row, bumped high, bumped over the net that time. Nice pass, nice set. Here comes a Baird kill, fires off some blockers, hands kept alive. They get it back across. And in the net violation, I believe, called. Against Northern Valley, and so Smith is back to serve. Her serve comes in, sent forward by Samsung, and then killed long that time by Baird. I said Samson, it's Sammons. Sorry. Smith sends it in, and it goes long. Good judgment. And we're waiting for them to fetch the ball. The way, there it comes. Baird sends one. That's going to be an ace. So it goes backwards off of Smith's hands and all the way back to the bleachers. It's 24-14. Game point in the first game of this match. And it goes off Smith's hands and it's bumped high and blasted over. And that's going to score a point. So we have a 24-15 game. And the clock is, now the camera's jiggling all over because we have a lot of action right now. Parents making a lot of noise and shaking up my camera. I'll see if I can get it back on target here once the excitement wanes a little bit. Here comes a kill. Baird has it put right back here. Excuse, that wasn't Baird, that was Sammons. Hammond, actually, and that's going to score as they kick it out of bounds. And so the first set in this match goes to Almena Northern Valley. We'll be back in a couple minutes with the second game of this match.
Is combined with the elite seed products that you can get only from Channel and Josh McLean, your Channel seed rep in the Almena and Long Island area.
When a business is locally owned and family operated, they know what you and your family need. That's why Cowpoke Supply in Norton is the first and last place you need to shop. When it comes to appliances, hardware, lumber, paint, vet, and farm supplies, you can count on Cowpoke Supplies of Norton, Kansas, where they offer all of the major brands plus super service. That's Cowpoke Supply, proud to support the Northern Valley Huskies. Long Island Feed and Grain is a proud supporter of the Northern Valley Huskies year after year. At Long Island Feed and Grain, they are there to help you with your grain storage and marketing of your grain this year. That's Long Island Feed and Grain of Long Island, Kansas.
America never stops. Thanks to the financial support of Farm Credit, neither do the farmers and ranchers who call her home. Since the beginning, we've been helping rural America show the world what hard work can achieve. But the job is far from over. And as rural America grows further, we'll be there, just as we have for 100 years.
The Nelson Ag Companies of Long Island, Kansas have long supported the Northern Valley schools, both their academic and athletic achievements. And Prairie Valley Feeders, Valley Feed Trucking, Almena Agri-Services, Valley Feed Mill, Nelson Farms, and Husky Hogs all understand the importance of agriculture and the diversity of agriculture. And they do support the Northern Valley Husky Schools' athletic and academic achievements. That's Nelson Ag Companies, Long Island, Kansas.
New Age Industrial is located in the heartland of America, in Norton, Kansas. With their single location, they are able to assure continuous product quality as well as maintain a consistent, high level of customer service. Their rural location gives them access to a workforce with a very strong work ethic and a true understanding of what the word quality means. Supporting today's broadcast is New Age Industrial. Stephen Cox Associates and Upland Pork of Long Island, Kansas wish the Northern Valley Huskies good luck this year. Stephen Cox Association and its employees value good sportsmanship and are committed to the academic and athletic success of the students at Northern Valley High School. That's Stephen Cox Associates and Upland Pork. The Oasis Travel Center is your one-stop shop off of Exit 53 in Colby, Kansas. Inside the Oasis Travel Center, you will find 2 fast casual restaurants with Quiznos and Qdoba Mexican Grill, along with a Starbucks coffee. Directly behind the Oasis Travel Center, you'll find the Petro Lube, a full-service shop that can provide for all of your tire and service needs. They're open 24 hours a day with roadside assistance always available. The Oasis Travel Center is part of the Chance Management Organization, where you won't take a chance, but you'll get an opportunity. Always accepting applications, so check them out on their website at colbychance.com.
Welcome back to the Gross Memorial Coliseum. Mark Carlton with the play-by-play and the first serve of this match. And that was sent way long by, trying to find the number of that young lady, Heinen. Serve comes in from Northern Valley, and a nice, well-placed kill. Came in too quick for the back row defender to react. And so that is going to bring number 20, Feldkamp, into the game. She's going to do the serving for Axtell. Serve goes in the back row, bump forward. We have a high set and just bumped across to the back row that time. We have another opportunity for a set, and this time going high, putting it down, but it's going to come back. And Axtell has it finally on their side of the net. And here comes a hard kill that goes long. So Boosing was unable to bring it down in bounds, and so Northern Valley is up to a 2-1 lead. As I said, Hammond back to serve. Hammond sends the ball in play, and that's going to be a tough one to get back. They do get it back. They hit it off the tape. That is so hard, but pushed over. Great play on the back row. And that point came as a result of a great defensive play on the back row that was made by Salmons, because there was total discombobulation at the net, and had she not had enough strength to get that thing pushed across, that point wouldn't have happened. And then that's canceled out with a service error. And so it is a 3-2 score. And dropping back to serve, sure looks like they have a lot of number 11s on their team. That is a number 11, but I've been calling a number 21 at the net 11, and she just killed that. So sorry about that, anyone from Axtell that's listening in. And it's not a 21, it is a number 23. That's Mathewson. She's a senior, she's 6 foot. And the person who is back there serving is Boosing. So I have been giving Boosing credit for a lot of kills here that rightly go to Matheson. But Northern Valley stops the run, and they have the serve, and they put it over the net. And here comes the putback. Great job by 2 young ladies digging it out. I'm not sure who got there, but it's rolled over. But these rollovers can create a big offensive opportunity. Not that time. Bumped over again. Northern Valley hasn't really been able to get into their offense, and they give up a point as a result, as Axtell was on the attack. And Northern Valley, at least for that point, was on their heels. Smith's serve goes to the back row, bumped up near the net, too near the net, rolled over. This should be an opportunity. There's the pass, there's the set, here's the kill. And the kill hit some fingertips on the front row. And so we're tied at 4 apiece. excuse me, Axtell has just taken the lead. I looked at the scoreboard before they posted the points. Chelsea Smith back to serve again. Axtell with a 1-point lead. The serve comes in. Sent really high. We get a pass on it. We have an opportunity for a kill, and that's put down, but it's coming back, or at least an opportunity to put it back right down the line and hit the line. Axtell in this second game obviously feeling much better about themselves and playing much better as Smith drops back to serve. Northern Valley needing a stop. They get the pass, they get the bump, and it's just bumped into the blockers and right back in the faces. And once again, it's going to be up to Salmons to get it across. And once again, she got it done. And it results in a point. So Northern Valley pulls to within one. They now have the serve. And here comes the serve put in play. Got a pass on it, got a set in the middle. Here comes a boosting kill. The blockers are set, and she fired it right into the net. Good job at the net, giving her something to think about, and maybe that was enough to cause her that misfire. Here comes the serve to the back row. Bumped up, and then blasted out of bounds. Did it hit some fingertips? They say it did. And so it's a 2-point Axtell lead again. Dropping back to serve is Mathewson. Mathewson's serve goes long. That cancels a good play at the net. Anytime you follow a good play with a service error, just erase what you just did. It doesn't matter. Dropping back to serve is Katie Johnson. Katie's serve goes off some hands to the back row, and then it's just rolled across. This is an opportunity. They have the set, they have the kill, goes off the tape, but it gets back across. And that's going to result in a Northern Valley point and a Northern Valley lead. And a lot of bumping things around and below me here, and that is having the effect of kind of messing with the scoreboard. There we go. Almost got it back, and I trust you to watch the action while I try to get things back the way they need to be. There we go, 8-8. Axtell has tied it up, and Makina Koch, or Koch, I think is the way that's said. Koch sends it in the back row. Then it's rolled over by Baird, I believe. And again, the numbers on the front of the jersey is hard to see. That was a nice kill that time. Put down with a little bit of power on it by Smelzy. Here comes the serve into the back row, bumped forward. We have a set. Oh, but there was indecision as to who was going to go for that set. And that moment of indecision gives a 2-point advantage to Axtell. We have a set cross court. No question who's getting that one. It goes to Smith. Here comes the kill. Kept alive by Johnson and then pushed over. Blockers are set. Goes to the back row. Bump forward. Nice pass. Cross court set. And trying to just swoop in and hit it across. Salmons puts it into the net instead. And Northern Valley takes a timeout. We'll be back. The score 11-8 in favor of Axtell.
All American Glass is there to serve their customers wherever they are. At All American Glass, they feature NGA certified master technicians to handle your insurance claims or emergency repairs. All American Glass will repair first and replace when necessary. Call All American Glass in Long Island, Kansas at 785-854-7625 or toll free at 866-312-2257. Are you tired of all the TV ads for auto insurance? At the Almena Insurance Agency, many of the companies they represent eliminate that advertising cost and pass the savings on to you. No frills, just good rates and service. At the Almena Insurance Agency, a portion of every premium dollar that you pay while doing business with them is reinvested back into the community and the school district. That's the Almena Insurance Agency of Almena.
Welcome back to the Gross Memorial Coliseum, and here comes the serve off of the hands of Koch. And then put into the blockers hard, and it goes off those blockers and down. Great kill that time by Covington. And here comes the serve. So the timeout works well for Northern Valley as they come out of it. But then a hard kill the other way. That was number 30, Schmitz. So it's a 12-9 lead. Again, a 3-point advantage for Axtell. Fired it into blockers hard. Baird that time. It's going to come back, though. We have it bumped up. We have it set cross court for Baird. She drove it into the tape. The blockers were set. She wanted to just fire it through them. And she fired it into the top of the net, the tape, that fickle tape. A lousy, unreliable teammate. Sometimes it works for you. Sometimes it works against you. That time it worked against Northern Valley. Here comes a kill the other side down the line. Actually, it wasn't a kill, just pushed down the line. There's a kill. And it goes off the blocker's hands and out of bounds. So good job getting it done over there. And that was Salmons. And now she drops back to serve. And her serve goes into Smith, who has a nice pass on it. Back set. Here comes the push over the blockers, kept alive to the front row and pushed over by Covington. Push to the back row. Johnson's there. We have a set in the middle. Covington pushes it over the blockers, but kept alive. Great play on the back row by Axtell. Baird, back to Baird. Here comes a push, looking for that empty spot on the floor, and guess what? She found it. Hard-fought point. I believe it is Hammond back serving. That's batted around and pushed over to Hammond, who passes it forward. We have a set cross court. Here comes Baird. That time no kill, just lifted it over the blockers. Here comes a kill to the back row. Put down really hard and really well that time by number 30, Schmitz. She checks out. Taking her place, Matheson. And right now, Axtell has really fought their way back into this one. They were down. They did not look good in that first set. And they have come out and worked their way into a lead here, and they've increased their lead. And here comes a hard kill that decreases that lead just a bit off the hands of Baird. So it's a 3-point advantage. I think that's Lowry back there to serve. Their serve comes in. It's just going to be rolled over the blockers. Lowry made a great effort to get there. Was that Salmons? I think that was Salmons with a great effort to get to the ball. Just could not get a clean pass. And once again, a 4-point advantage for Axtell as they send Boosing back to serve. And here comes her serve. It goes into the back row. Nice pass on it. We have a set. And the ball pushed to the back row, looking for that empty spot. The blocker set that time, but a good job cutting by the blockers and putting things down by the senior, 6-foot senior Matheson. And here comes Boosing's serve. Pass forward. Cross-court set. And falling away. Good kill, but it's handled well in the back row by the libero, and it's going to be sent back across. We have another set, and here comes another hard Baird kill, and that almost bounced up here into the bleachers, and that would have been something because it's a good 20 foot above the floor. And so the score 17-13. Northern Valley having a little work to do here. And that cancels out everything they did to get the ball back in their hands for the service. You just cannot afford those service errors. Here comes the serve, and it goes long. Good judgment on the back row. It's hard to make that call. One game this season, the vice president of our company and I were calling a game, and we were sitting right behind. The only place we could set the camera was ground level. And nice. That net that time helping out Northern Valley. The only place we could set our camera was right on the ground floor, right behind the court, at the end of the court. So we saw those serves coming over. They come over fast. They do funny things. And they're calling fingers, and a lot of fans here seeing fingertips, but the officials did not. And so it is a 19-15 score as Axtell continues to maintain a 4-point advantage. We have a set in the middle. We have a kill. That kill is not going to score, so it was slowed down by blockers. That was pushed past the blockers to the corner. Nicely placed that time. And that was Lowry who got it done. Johnson comes in. Heads to the back row. Northern Valley needing a run here from the service line. Covington's back in on the front row. Johnson's knuckleball serve goes to the back row. They get a pass on it. They get a set on it. They get a kill. Johnson rolls it to the front row where Covington pushes it across to Johnson. Now we have a set cross court. And here comes a Matheson kill right down the line. Excuse me, that was not Matheson. That was Heinen. Koch back to serve. Her serve goes in, just pushed over the net, too near the net. Not sure she wanted it that near the net. I think she wanted a pass, and it just went where she didn't want. And Northern Valley takes a timeout. They're down 21-16.
With locations in Almena and Norton, the Almena State Bank offers a full range of personal and commercial banking services, including checking and savings accounts, certificates of deposit, IRAs, loans, and more. They also offer a variety of insurance products through their in-house insurance agency. Stop by today and let Almena State Bank make your financial goals a reality. First National Bank and Trust in Phillipsburg, Logan, and Long Island is proud to support the area athletics. Check out their mobile banking app, Go Ag Bank, for banking on the go. That's all brought to you by the First National Bank and Trust in Phillipsburg, Logan, and Long Island. Member FDIC.
Welcome back. You can see that Northern Valley has yet to break its timeout as they're getting some coaching. Let's see if the timeout cooled off. Koch. She sends it in the back row, and that's going to be an ace. 22-16. Just a reversal, complete reversal of the first game so far. Northern Valley needing a big run. Covington sees if she can get started with that kill. Nicely placed. Lowry drops back to serve. Her serve goes to the back row. Kind of not much of a pass. She had something on that. They just roll it across. Now this is opportunity. We have a cross-court set. And great job keeping things alive. We have a cross-court set again. And once again, Baird goes up. And it caught some fingertips. So that is going to be another point for Northern Valley. Here comes the serve. Bumped forward. Cross-court set for a hit down the line, that time by Matheson. Excuse me, it is not Matheson. Those numbers from up here are so hard to see. Blue on blue, and then they have a stylized number. And they all look kind of the same from this distance until you can just catch them at the right angle. Here's a high set. Here comes a kill. That one was put down hard by Baird. 23-19. But Almena Northern Valley dying hard here. Pass, back set, blocker set. And that should have been a 4-hit. It was. Hit the net. Sometimes when it hits the net, it looks to the refs like it was blocked, but they caught it that time. And Axtell takes a timeout. Scores 23-20 in favor of Axtell.
Josh McLean, your channel seed rep in the Alameda and Long Island area, knows the importance of staying connected and getting his boots dirty all season long. As a channel seeds rep, Josh looks to get the most out of your fields by putting himself in them throughout the season. And now you can put seedsmanship to work with their new and enhanced website features at Channel Seeds. It's the added value of year-round service combined with the elite seed products that you can get only from Channel and Josh McLean, your channel seed rep in the Alameda and Long Island area.
When a business is locally owned and family operated, they know what you and your family need. That's why Cowpoke Supply in Norton is the first and last place you need to shop. When it comes to appliances, hardware, lumber, paint, vet, and farm supplies, you can count on Cowpoke Supplies of Norton, Kansas, where they offer all of the major brands plus super service. That's Cowpoke Supply, proud to support the Northern Valley Huskies.
Welcome back, and a kill after the timeout by Axtell results in a game point opportunity here for Axtell as they send Field Camp back to serve. Serve comes into Johnson, too near the net. And that's going to be it for this game, as Axtell has come back and they defeat Northern Valley in the second game. 25-20. We'll be back for the third and deciding set after these words from our broadcast boosters.
Long Island Feed and Grain is a proud supporter of the Northern Valley Huskies year after year. At Long Island Feed and Grain, they are there to help you with your grain storage and marketing of your grain this year. That's Long Island Feed and Grain of Long Island, Kansas.
The Nelson Ag Companies of Long Island, Kansas have long supported the Northern Valley schools, both their academic and athletic achievements. And Prairie Valley Feeders, Valley Feed Trucking, Almena Agri-Services, Valley Feed Mill, Nelson Farms, and Husky Hogs all understand the importance of agriculture and the diversity of agriculture. And they do support the Northern Valley Husky schools' athletic and academic achievements. That's Nelson Ag Companies, Long Island, Kansas.
New Age Industrial is located in the heartland of America, in Norton, Kansas. With their single location, they are able to assure continuous product quality as well as maintain a consistent, high level of customer service. Their rural location gives them access to a workforce with a very strong work ethic and a true understanding of what the word quality means. Supporting today's broadcast is New Age Industrial. Stephen Cox Associates and Upland Pork of Long Island, Kansas wish the Northern Valley Huskies good luck this year. Stephen Cox Association and its employees value good sportsmanship and are committed to the academic and athletic success of the students at Northern Valley High School. That's Stephen Cox Associates and Upland Pork. The Oasis Travel Center is your one-stop shop off of Exit 53 in Colby, Kansas. Inside the Oasis Travel Center, you will find 2 fast-casual restaurants with Quiznos and Qdoba Mexican Grill, along with a Starbucks coffee. Directly behind the Oasis Travel Center, you'll find the Petro Lube, a full-service shop that can provide for all of your tire and service needs. They're open 24 hours a day with roadside assistance always available. The Oasis Travel Center is part of the Chance Management Organization, where you won't take a chance, but you'll get an opportunity. Always accepting applications, so check them out on their website at colbychance.com. All American Glass is there to serve their customers wherever they are. At All American Glass, they feature NGA certified master technicians to handle your insurance claims or emergency repairs. All American Glass will repair first and replace when necessary. Call All American Glass in Long Island, Kansas at 785-854-7625 or toll free at 866-312-2257. Are you tired of all the TV ads for auto insurance? At the Almena Insurance Agency, many of the companies they represent eliminate that advertising cost and pass the savings on to you. No frills, just good rates and service. At the Almena Insurance Agency, a portion of every premium dollar that you pay while doing business with them is reinvested back into the community and the school district. That's the Almena Insurance Agency of Almena.
Welcome back for the third and deciding game in this match. And Northern Valley puts the ball in play, and at the net, Covington just overpowered Schmitz at the net and drove it past her and down. And here comes the jump serve coming in. High set. Here comes a kill attempt down the line that time by Matheson, and it goes way wide. And here comes the serve, and it goes long. So we have a 2-1 score. Coming in to serve, number 20, Fieldcamp. Fieldcamp's serve goes to the back row. It's pass forward but low. Diving effort to get there by Salmons, but she just couldn't get under that in any meaningful way, and so we're tied. Fieldcamp's serve comes in, pass forward nicely. We have a big set here, and if that was in bounds, and it was, that's going to be a kill that's going to score. I believe that was Baird. Here comes the serve into play, and it goes long. 3 apiece. Here comes the serve, pass forward, set for Baird. Baird drives it into, that's a double hit. You drive it in right at the chin and collarbone, and you're going to cause a lot of trouble. And Busing that time experienced that trouble. You just don't know what to do with your hands. You just can't handle it. She ended up double hitting it. So an advantage of 1 point. Nice play by the libero Smith to get an opportunity, but it skips off of the tape and out of bounds. So Matheson's kill hits the fickle tape on the top of the net. And that time it helps out Almena Northern Valley. And here comes the serve. Serve to the back row, pass forward. We have a back set. Here comes the kill attempt off the blockers and right back in their face. Nicely done at the nets. Another serve goes to back row to Smith. Again, a nice pass on serve. Here comes a kill. Back row, pass near the net. It's just going to be rolled over. Now this is offense opportunity. You get the set, the kill off the tape. That should be a 4 hit. And pushed over. Here comes another kill. Back row bumped up. Set cross court. Here comes a push over the blockers. Down, kept alive. Smith rolls it over to the back row. Now we have a kill opportunity, and that's going to come back. What a great defensive play in the back row, and then tipped into the stick. The out-of-bounds stick on the top of the net. And so a hard-fought point. Puts the ball in the hands of Chelsea Smith of Axtell, and she serves it near the net, and that was the pass was near the net. The set was almost blocked, and I think that distracts everyone, and it brings Axtell back to within a point. Smith to serve it again, sends one into the back row, sent high. They're going to get a play. They push it past the blockers, find a sweet spot on the floor, and finding that sweet spot was Zoe Cox. Here comes a serve, knuckleball into the back row, and then it's just going to be rolled over. Offensive opportunity. You got the pass, you got the set, you got the kill. And that one was put down by Samson. I'm getting her name, Sammons. She hits like Samson. She hits like she is a superwoman out there. An ace. That was Baird with the ace. She's back serving now. Scores 9-5. Favor of Northern Valley. Baird's jump serve goes to Smith. Bumped up. And just going to be pushed over the blockers. Zoe Cox pushes it over. Dinks it across. Kill that time. Cox is there, though. Then it's batted up. And here past the blockers. But Salmons got under that one and sent it to the bleachers. So Axtell to serve. Matheson back to serve. I think you'd just as soon have the 6-footer back there doing that. What you'd like to get the point now and just keep her back there. Stick her there with a long service run. Take advantage of the fact that she's on the back row. Oh, just out. 9-7. Northern Valley still has the lead. Matheson puts the ball in play, and that's going to be an ace. That's what I was talking about earlier. When you sit behind, at the end of the court here, and you're at court level, those serves do some nasty stuff, some nasty things as they come across the net. They are moving around and spin on them and hard and fast. That was one of those kind of serves. Here comes another one. That's sent really high. Now you have a set. Now you have a kill. Now you have a back set on the other side of the net. And it's driven down. And we have a tie game. Almena Northern Valley needing to shut the door right here. They bump it forward, too near the net. And the lead goes to Axtell. Matheson serve, and then she serves it into the net, and we're tied again. So she stops herself. Bumped up. Rolled over to the back row. Cox. We have a set in the middle. Driven off the fingertips. Great save by Smith. Another block, and that one's going to go down. That was put down hard by number 17, Heinen. Back to serve. Coke. Cross-court set off the blockers, but that slowed it down. Back at the net, blocker set again, but that's going to go out of bounds. So a tight one here. So we're tied at 11. Johnson comes in to serve. Knuckleball serve, passed up, bumped over, and just going to be fired from the back row across. Johnson gets it up near the net. Just needs to be rolled over. Cox does that, but someone was in the net. So it is a 12-11 lead as Heinen goes back to serve it. Her slap serve comes in. Johnson passes it forward. We have a high set for Covington. Covington fires it down. That's going to score. So we're tied again. We had first game lopsided in favor of Northern Valley. Second game lopsided in favor of Axtell. And this one is just razor thin. Both teams playing hard, and that's going to be a service ace. Nice serve put down that time by Lowry. Lowry's jump serve goes in the back row. Johnson gets a nice pass on it. They get a set off of it. Oh, good play by Johnson going to the knee to keep that alive and setting up a kill attempt by Baird that looks like it's going to be put back off of Covington's block right back in their face. That time Baird was there with the block, and that finally they get it back across, but I think they were hit. So Northern Valley opens up a 2-point lead, and that's been huge in this match. There goes one in, pass forward, bumped up, too close to the net. And going up to put it down, that time Baird gives her team a 3-point lead. Lowry to serve it again. Here comes the serve, and it goes long. Let's go to set field camp to the service line. And her serve goes into Cox, who bumps it forward. Now a kill. Oh, wow, was that a vicious kill by Baird. She put every muscle she had in her body into that one, including the muscles in her little toe, which I understand is necessary to make a kill like that. I don't know if that's true, but I've heard it takes every single muscle you got. Well, she did it that time. That was her thing of beauty. And they put into the net that time. Matheson reaching back. And a timeout taken by Axtell as they're down by 4. We'll be back.
With locations in Almena and Norton, the Almena State Bank offers a full range of personal and commercial banking services, including checking and savings accounts, certificates of deposit, IRAs, loans, and more. They also offer a variety of insurance products through their in-house insurance agency. Stop by today and let Almena State Bank make your financial goals a reality. First National Bank and Trust in Phillipsburg, Logan, and Long Island is proud to support the area athletics. Check out their mobile banking app, Go Ag Bank, for banking on the go. That's all brought to you by the First National Bank and Trust in Phillipsburg, Logan, and Long Island. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to the Gross Memorial Coliseum. This is Mark Carlton. Of course, you're watching and listening to all of this on openspacessports.com. And here comes the serve, goes to the back row, pass forward, back set. Here comes a push over the blockers who were set. Cross court set, and just plastered to the floor again by Baird. So the timeout did nothing to cool her off. And we have a 17-13 score. Sampson to serve it, serves it into the net. Serve comes in from Busing, goes to Johnson. We have a nice pass. We have another set for Baird and another kill. She's firing it from the left hitter spot. She rotates to the middle, but once the ball's put in place, she, they can move around and she can go right back there if she wants to. Actually, it looks like she is on the right side of the net now. She goes back to the left. Bump forward. Why not? Serve her again. And right now they are just feeding it to Baird, and Baird is coming through, and it is a 20-13 lead for Northern Valley. Here comes a serve, bumped up near the net and into the net. A serve, as it turns out, and you kind of take that. That's Hammond back doing the serving right now. And her serve comes in. Smith goes to a knee to keep it alive, and just going to be flat foot kill from the second row. And here comes Baird falling away, gets it over. That was not anywhere near what you're looking for in a set, and that's going to be put down hard. And that's going to end this run. But it ends. And our clock is frozen up some reason again. Let me see if I can get that going again. But it's 21-15 is our score. And how was that one called? The ball goes up into the bleachers. I was working on the clock. And timeout taken. The score is 22-15. Northern Valley on top.
Josh McLean, your channel seed rep in the Alameda and Long Island area, knows the importance of staying connected and getting his boots dirty all season long. As a channel seeds rep, Josh looks to get the most out of your fields by putting himself in them throughout the season. And now you can put seedsmanship to work with their new and enhanced website features at Channel Seeds. It's the added value of year-round service combined with the elite seed products that you can get only from Channel and Josh McLean, your channel seed rep in the Alameda and Long Island area.
When a business is locally owned and family operated, they know what you and your family need. That's why Cowpoke Supply in Norton is the first and last place you need to shop. When it comes to appliances, hardware, lumber, paint, vet, and farm supplies, you can count on Cowpoke Supplies of Norton, Kansas, where they offer all of the major brands plus super service. That's Cowpoke Supply, proud to support the Northern Valley Huskies. Long Island.
Welcome back. 22-15 is the score as the ball is put into play, and that's going to be a service ace. That is Baird. She was doing it on the front row, and now she's doing it from the service line. 23-15 as Northern Valley is getting really close to defeating last year's champion in pool play. Pass forward too near the net, batted down, gets back across somehow. But over the net they call. And that's a no-no. And so that's going to send Tricia Mathewson back. Puts the ball in play, and they decided to let it go, and it hit right inbounds, just barely. 23-17. Here comes a serve, and that's going to be 23-18 as Chelsea Smith is serving up some nasty stuff. Matheson with that nasty stuff, and she did it again, but that's going to stay in bounds, and there's a chance to at least get it over. But it's a good serve. Anytime a team cannot get into their offense and they're having to do stuff like that, that is still the result of a really good serve. Now you get an offensive opportunity, but it's put in the net. And I believe Northern Valley will take it. 24-13. And the Northern Valley fans making a whole bunch of noise as we're getting ready for a match point opportunity here. Cox bumps it forward. We have a cross-court set. Here comes a kill off the blockers. Kept alive. Back set. Pushed it past the blockers. Got a volley going, and here it's batted across, but kept alive and going to be batted to the back row. Cox gets it forward, and then it's just rolled across that time as neither team get into the offense. There's an offensive opportunity. Bumped up and over and in. So in a point in which both teams were just scrambling on defense. You see a lot of athleticism when that happens, as teams are going after everything and making incredible plays. But you really don't want to see that. You want to see your team quickly get back in their offense. And here comes a serve. Bump forward. We got a pass. We have a push over the blockers. Good job backing up. And another well-placed put back. And another timeout taken by Northern Valley. The score is 24-20.
Grain is a proud supporter of the Northern Valley Huskies year after year. Long Island Feed and Grain is a proud supporter of the Northern Valley Huskies year after year. At Long Island Feed and Grain, they are there to help you with your grain storage and marketing of your grain this year. That's Long Island Feed and Grain of Long Island, Kansas.
The Nelson Ag Companies of Long Island, Kansas have long supported the Northern Valley schools, both their academic and athletic achievements. And Prairie Valley Feeders, Valley Feed Trucking, Almena Agri-Services, Valley Feed Mill, Nelson Farms, and Husky Hogs all understand the importance of agriculture and the diversity of agriculture. And they do support the Northern Valley Husky schools' athletic and academic achievements. That's Nelson Ag Companies, Long Island, Kansas.
Welcome back to Gross Memorial Coliseum. 4-point advantage right now for Northern Valley, but we have a big run going on here. As Axtell is getting back into things, they find an empty spot. They get a pass near the net. It is pushed across finally. Back row, Cox gets it up to the front row. Now we have a kill driven down, but that's it. That's it, as it was called a lift. And no, it was not. Someone was in the net. Here comes a pass. Here comes a set. Here comes a kill into the net. That's just rolled back across and out, but it was played. As long as it's played, it's in bounds, and that's going to be it. 25-21. So Northern Valley defeats last year's state champs by a score of 25-21. They beat them in 3 sets. The first set, 25-16. Second, 25-20. And then this last one, 25-21.